Whoa. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? It's Josh back with another video. Yeah, I totally forgot. I was in the background, preparing everything for the stream. And I totally wasn't looking at the screen to see that the timer had ran out. But hey, shout out to everybody that came through. I definitely appreciate you guys. Like I said, this is Josh from KeepItTechie. And today I just got another like mentorship type stream where I just talk about ways to get into the tech field, where you can make up to 100,000. Well, shoot, 100,000 plus, in the tech field. And I want to talk about a little bit of my history, which I've covered in streams before, but I know it's some new people that started coming through the channel. So I just want to give a little bit of my background so people know that I kind of know what I'm talking about. I don't know everything, but I do know what I'm talking about because I've been in this field for like 15 years or so, where I've worked in different positions. Like I've worked as systems administrators, network administrators. I'm currently working as a database administrator, and I've been all around the field. And so, one of the things when you get into this field, you're constantly learning and you're picking up tips and tricks or whatever. And one thing I always feel that I should give back to people that are coming behind me. And so that's one of the reasons I started doing these live streams by, bringing on different people to talk about how they actually got into tech, because it may inspire, other people to get into it and pursue it. And then if they have questions, I'm just a live stream away or email away, where you can contact me and I could help you or try to guide you through the process of actually getting into the tech field. But hey, shout out to everybody that's here. I definitely appreciate all you guys coming through again. I see lovely angel lady in the building, my wife. Shout out to you. I definitely appreciate it. She says happy Saturday, everyone. Please thumbs up and share the live. Yeah, definitely. If you hear you enjoy the content or enjoy what I'm putting out or whatever, um, go on and consider sharing the video, so we can get as many people in here as possible, so we can get this information to as many people as possible. You know what I'm saying? I want to help as many people as possible. And also hit that thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It helps with the algorithm, like everybody say. But nah, shout out to all you guys. Joe Blow, I see you. Oh, and Big Bad Bull, what's up, bro? Salute to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I definitely appreciate you coming through. Uh appreciate it, man. So starting out, let me just talk a little bit about my background. I'm gonna go down and share my LinkedIn profile. And if you not following me on LinkedIn, then just go down and like or request or whatever. If you got any questions or whatever, you can message me there as well. I'm always on LinkedIn as much as I can, around my schedule. But let me go on and share that out to you guys as well. And I actually put a link down, for my LinkedIn profile. Let me go right here. Hold on. I got this thing all screwed up. It's supposed to be on my Chromium tab. There we go. All right. So, like I said, the first thing I want to do is bring up my LinkedIn profile so you guys can, follow. And I give you guys all a link to it or whatever, so you can, follow me on there. Um, Crap. And sorry, I gotta log into it. So let me not share it yet. Just open up my passwords so I can log into this thing right fast. And I think my LinkedIn is in the description of the video or whatever. Or not the description, but on my, it's on my channel somewhere. I know it's on there somewhere. I've shared it. I I ain't got no problem with putting my information out there so you guys can see it. And I also talk about a couple of my jobs. And one of the things I wanted to do was show y'all some contracts, that I have, that I've worked in the past. And I think you guys, may um, enjoy that because that'll show you, how much money you can make in this industry. You know what I'm saying? Now, I haven't made as much as, a lot of other people. I've made a good amount, but it hasn't been, as much as, but it has been a lot. It has been over 100,000. You know what I'm saying? I currently get paid over 100,000, for my current position. So, um, that's something that you guys can do as well. So, all right, cool. So here we go. Here we go. Here's my LinkedIn. Let me go and share that over, um, and minimize this. All right, transition. There we go. There we go. All right, so this is my LinkedIn profile. Like I said, I'm gonna put a link down in the description. If you guys want to follow me, you can. You definitely can. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind helping people. That's a good way of helping people. So if you want to follow me on LinkedIn, you can. But like I said, one of the big important things is your network, and LinkedIn is a great resource for that. And let me just start there. LinkedIn is a great resource. You know what I'm saying? Right now I got like 460 connections, 640 people following me. You know what I'm saying? But your network is very important. It's been people in my network that have helped me, get positions, with other companies. Man, I don't care about that. I don't care about the docs and stuff, whatever. See, that's the thing. On, I guess, Black YouTube, doxing is a thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's really not gonna hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have nothing to hide. Everything I do, and that's the thing. My information has been out here. I know somebody saying doxing, bro. I don't care, bro. At this time, I'm just, uh, I'm just sharing, my experience to try to help other people. You know what I'm saying? And I use random passwords, so it's nothing tied to any of my information you find on these sites that's gonna help you guess my password or come up with a dictionary file to actually um get into my accounts. Not saying I'm 100% secure, but I do the best and I change my passwords regularly. So whatever. Um, but yeah, that's my name is Josh. I've shown it on my channel before. That's another thing. I've shown contracts with my name on it. And essentially I'm redoing another live stream I've done where I talked about it, but like I was saying in the beginning, it's new people, constantly joining the channel or constantly, you know, um, getting on the channel or whatever, and really like what I'm doing, and I just want to, reiterate why or what qualifies me to kind of talk about this stuff because I'm actually in it. You know what I'm saying? And so whatever. But that's the link to my LinkedIn. I ain't tripping about that stuff. But and I always talked about I lived in North Las Vegas. I'm not putting my whole address out there, so whatever. I live in Vegas. But anyway, I do have this website as well. And I'll show you guys that. That's on my LinkedIn profile as well. Uh Let me see what I was gonna go to. But yeah, I was gonna talk about a couple of jobs I work. Like, I know you guys seen my latest one. Yeah, I work for Apex Systems. And I've been doing that for like 3 years. As a SQL Server database administrator. I've worked as a certified tech advisor, and this was kind of like a help desk almost role. Um, and this was mainly because I just had to find something at that time period in my life. I moved to another location, and in order to keep things rolling, I just hopped into help desk position in order to, secure something a whole lot better. And in between this, I did work another contract, but it was a shorter contract. That's why it's not on my profile. But I've also worked, now this company, this was a contract as well. I've done plenty of contracts. Database developer. I developed a database for the Department of Energy, as well as other applications and all that stuff. So, database developer, I've done that work. I've done, oh, and this is that actual position I was talking about in, it was a short contract. I thought I didn't have it on here, but I do. I did have it on here, but it was like a 7-month contract with the United States Marine Corps, Camp Pendleton. I done that. And I've also worked as financial systems analyst. And one of the biggest things I wanted to show you guys, and I'll show you guys one of the contracts for that, but I work for General Dynamics Information Technology, and it's only on here for a year. I worked in Afghanistan. I was in Afghanistan for a while. I worked in Afghanistan for about 4.5 years, and this is where I made the bulk of my money, or in IT, or this is where some of my highest paid positions were. Currently, I make close, but not what I was making here. But I worked in Afghanistan for like 4.5 years, and one of the highest positions I worked in, I got 250,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? So it's money out here in the tech field, and I know this is different because this was like during wartime, and this was in a danger zone, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was in Afghanistan. They was paying, buku money for these types of positions. And yes, I had a clearance, and that's what I was going to go to in a little later. I see a lot of people talking about it. You got a clearance, and all that stuff. You got to have a clearance. You got to have those 8570 certs. I was going to cover that as well a little later on. But yeah, that's kind of how I got into those positions. And then also, it was because I joined the military. I got that clearance from being in the military. And so that's one of those things that can help you secure some of these contract roles by getting that clearance by going through the military. You know what I'm saying? The military will pay for it. It costs a lot of money, to actually get those clearances done. And so if most companies, contracting companies, they don't want to, shell out the money for that. And so if you already got it, it's a better chance of you getting a position. So anyway, let me drop my my LinkedIn down there, and it's only for professionals, bro. If you don't look like you work in the tech field or trying to get in the tech field, I probably won't add you or whatever, but you can, add me or whatever. I don't mind you add me, whatever. You can see all my information, whatever. I don't care about that doxing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because when you work in this field, you don't really care about that stuff at the end of the day, unless you're doing something illegal, like hackers, so to speak. Most hackers, like I'm talking about like black hat hackers, they're not gonna be on LinkedIn. Gray hat hackers could be, you know what I'm saying? Because with a gray hat, what essentially they do is at night they do malicious stuff, but during the daytime they probably work a cyber role somewhere. So that's considered a gray hat. So they probably have two separate, identities online. One that's their professional, background and all that stuff that they do professionally, and then the nighttime stuff obviously they're not gonna put online. So I don't care about that. I'm not doing anything illegal, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, there are fake LinkedIn pages, and that's what I meant by saying if the page looks fake, I'm probably not gonna add you. Just go on and follow me or whatever. But if it's like a legit page or whatever, and it's not that I'm trying to dox you, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about that. I don't care about that stuff, bro. If you're trying to get in the field, I'm here to help you. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm here to help you. But anyway, again, hit that like button for me if you can. I see people. Oh man, KeepItTechie is here. What's up, bro? Hey, and definitely check out his channel. He has a whole bunch of cool videos on his channel. He does a lot on LinkedIn as well, way more on LinkedIn than me. So go down and follow him as well. So if you follow me on LinkedIn, go down and follow him as well. I think I'm following a lot of people on here. This is Professor Black Ops is on there, Textual Chatter, the one Lightfoot, and that's what I mean by people that are out here to help you, their real name is out here. Like Network Chuck is on here, with his real name. I ain't got nothing to hide, so I'm here to help people. So I don't care if people know my real name, and most likely most people won't care knowing my real name. It's not a secret. It's not. It's My name has always been out on these sites. So because I don't have no criminal record, I don't have anything that's to hide or whatever. So whatever, it is what it is. Now, off of that, now I want to get into a couple of the contracts that I work. Don't you remember I told you guys I work for General Dynamics Information Technology? So I'm gonna pull up one of those contracts and show it to you guys, so you guys can see how much they were paying me, and I can explain to you how they break down the contracts once you see a contract in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So let's hop into my and this has been, what was that, 2012 when I signed that contract. So it's been over 10 years. So I can't get in any trouble by showing you guys this contract is not even around anymore. But you know what I'm saying, this company, they're still around, but it won't matter about this contract because I'm sure this work is done. You know what I'm saying? I think they closed down a lot of that stuff over there, and these contracts are not valid in any way. So, well, they're valid. They're valid contracts, but they're they're not. I can't get in trouble for sharing it because it's past that whatever that time is. So, General Dynamics Information Technology. Let's see. Background checks. Now, obviously, I can't show you any of my new jobs, so I can't show you that, but I'll at least show you this. All right, so let's see. Boom, here we go. This is my first contract. And let me see what I can and cannot show you guys. Let's make sure. I want to read some of this stuff and make sure. Yeah, most of this stuff is good to go for me to show you guys. No, all of it is. Can I show you? Yeah, I can. Hold on, let's see. Here we go. All right. So, there we go. So, like I said, this one was with General Dynamics Information Technology. I'm gonna just show it for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But that's my name. This is that contract I worked on, senior analyst. That was my supervisor, but this was in Kabul. And that is the base salary. Now, that's just the base salary. You know what I'm saying? It's 2,000, almost $3,000 for 2 weeks. So that doesn't seem like a lot of money, right? But at the end of the day, that's the base salary. I was actually getting paid 100. It came up to about 130 or 40,000 a year, and this was back in 2011. And the tax rate during that time period, I believe, was 93. So 93,000 of it was tax free. So, like I said, this was a base salary. They paid us for food. They paid us for travel, housing allowance. It was like a housing thing. 40 hours a week. I'm not gonna go through all the details of the contract, but I'll talk about it. But yeah, let me go on and close that. But yeah, that was one of my contracts. That's what I worked on. And then also the reason it popped up to like 130 or whatever, because they pay you, all that extra stuff on top of it. Plus, it's a hazard zone, so they bump up the money for that as well. So I was making, that was like what, 130 or 140 on that first contract. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's possible, bro. You can easily make that now, and the contracts nowadays are a whole lot better. You know what I'm saying? They're a whole lot as far as the money goes. They paying a whole lot more. And like I said, I had to go to Afghanistan for this contract. You know what I'm saying? I had to go to a whole nother country to actually make this money. And there were people making that money in tech in the States, but that's where I went to kick off, kind of my career. You see what I'm saying? And then let's hop into another contract, because I actually, like I said, I was over there for 3 years. No, 4 years, close to 4 years. Or a little over 4 years, I'm sorry. And I worked for another company called ABM Government Services. You know what I'm saying? This was one of the contracts I worked for as well. They don't, I don't even think they even in government contract anymore. But I think it was, um, um, what was the name of it? ABM Government Services, but it was something before that. Um, Not Insight. Uh, hmm. And it looked like I might not have that contract up in here. Let's see. That contract, Insight. No. And I just had it up on my LinkedIn, so let me pull up my LinkedIn again. And it's crazy the amount of companies you work for, and you start to forget some of them. And these positions, it was just mainly because I was transitioning from one company to another one. Um, it was Link Government Services. There we go. So Link Government Services I work for. I may not even have that contract. Um, but the big one was a ABM Government Services. So I worked for them for a minute. Let's see, the IT. No. I don't think I have that contract on here. So whatever. I worked the contract, and I know I did. I made the money. So whether you believe me or not, it is what it is. But you can make the bag over there. And I think I showed it on another video. I just don't know where it is right now. And I'm looking through my stuff. But that one I actually made 200,000 a year. Hold on. I know what I could do. I'm sure it's in the email because I saved all those emails. I saved all those emails. And they sent me an offer letter via my personal email. I remember that. And that's mainly because I just want to show it to you guys. That's how much I was actually making. And some people talk like they've made, X amount of money. Not saying everybody's, faking, but I mean, some people be out here faking the funk. You know what I'm saying? They'll say, "Oh, you can make 100,000. I've done it." You know what I'm saying? And they've never worked. They never made, over 100,000 on a. Not that that's some big accomplishment. Like I should be praised because I did it or whatever. I'm saying it like, I mean, not everybody is being honest with you and saying and they faking the funk. Let me just say that they just to get views or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So ABM offer letter. Yep, that might come right up. So I knew I had it in my email. Here we go. So let me download it again. And I'm not sure why I don't have it in there anywhere. Actually, maybe because I knew I was never going to delete it out my email. That's probably why I never downloaded it to my stuff, to my local stuff, which I need to go through and down. I know it's in the email that I downloaded probably in the past. I got like backups of emails that are online locally, on like multiple hard drives. So actually, let's create a folder in here, and I'm gonna name this ABM. And this is a offer letter from ABM. And this is the actual signed copy. So you'll see the money there. So let me open it up. All right, fast. See jobs. And sorry, I'm ignoring the chat right now. I'm just trying to find this stuff. So I'm gonna hit y'all. I'm gonna check out the the offer letter. I mean, not the offer letter. I'm gonna check out the chat in a second. All right. All right. And let's see. And mainly, all I want to do is show y'all what they offered. So, all right, let's switch over. I'm gonna show you the guys this one as well. So, this is ABM. Dear Mr. Lacey, letters extend you the offer, full-time position, and mainly what I want to focus in is the amount. So, 135, a year, by a daily rate. Okay. And then if you read this, more into it in depth, which I'm not gonna show you, I can't remember. It was something dealing with the hours, but it was basically this times two. So they put it, and I had questions about it when I first received this. I was like, hold on, that's less than what I'm getting paid now, because I was getting paid 135. Well, the compensation package is broken up. They have to break it up that way, but I was getting paid basically that times two, 135 times two, and then minus certain things or whatever. It wasn't 100%. 135 times two. It was like 125, or it came up, whatever the bumps that they put on top of it. It came up to like another 100,000 on top of that, and that's how I was able to get to 150. I mean 250 for this contract. So yeah, those are two of the contracts I worked. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to put it out there just to show people that you can make this money in this field. And let me get back to the chat and see what y'all talking about. Y'all probably like, oh, he really doxing himself. He gonna get in trouble. Nah, I ain't gonna get in trouble, man. You know what I'm saying? These contracts are so old, you know what I'm saying, that nobody cares about it. And shout out to Struggle Security, man. Hey, and this stream is actually, you know, spawned because of this idea actually spawned, or some of these topics actually spawned from a live stream I seen Struggle Security do yesterday. So make sure, if you're not subscribed to Gabe on Struggle Security, his channel, um, you need to get over there and subscribe, because he's always putting out great information. And I found out about this cybersecurity training I'm gonna get into a little later from him. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope. It was dope to actually see it. I think I'm gonna do a video on it, just a separate video like I normally do, where I show some trainings that are out there, you know what I'm saying, for free. And this is an awesome thing that he put out there. I think he got it from another, I don't know. I don't know where he got it from, but I know he put it out there. He the first person I seen put it out there, so I definitely want to shout him out for actually talking about that SANS training that I'm gonna get into a little later. But let me see who else is on here. AB Media, what's up? Easy Nicks, what's up, man? Hey, I gotta do your distro. I gotta look at your orch, the Easy Orchard. I gotta get that, bro. I gotta get a video out for that, you know what I'm saying, and try to link everything over here. And then maybe I should, try to bring you on. You know what I'm saying? We can collaborate a little bit, because I really like what you're doing over there. You know what I'm saying? I want to help you as best I can. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you. S Morris Tech, what's up, man? Shout out to you. Ian Knight, any suggestions for someone transitioning into tech sales in their earlier 50s? Yeah, hey, you can do it. Doesn't matter how old you are, bro. If you can learn, you could get into this field, bro. It's it just takes you putting in the work and learning the information, learning how the systems actually work. You know what I'm saying? transitioning to tech sales in the early. Oh yeah, and tech sales, yeah, you just have to understand. And not saying it's as simple as that, but if you worked in sales, you know what I'm saying, then tech sales it should, and most guys, in that age group have done some types of sales jobs. So it's essentially the same thing. You're selling software. Let me tell you who to go holler at. My man Black Heights, Antoine Wade over there. He uh puts out a lot of great information. He actually does tech sales. So definitely go holler at him, bro. And I think he has a Patreon where he helps people, he mentors people that are trying to get into tech sales. That's what he does, bro. And that dude is, he's way more successful than me. You know what I'm saying? And he got a lot of I don't want to spoil it, but he got a lot of what he talks about on his channel, the wealth and all that stuff, by working in tech sales. So you definitely want to hit him up and get some information from him, bro, for real. He's on it with it. He's always putting out great videos and all that stuff. So shout out to him. Maddox, salute to you, bro. Death Racer, what's up, bro? Algo, he says more lucrative. Xmoxer, yeah, there's a shortage out there, yeah, and that's probably let's go on and hop into that then, because that's what well no, let me stick to the plan. So the next thing I was gonna kind of show was I always want to show this, but and sorry, I didn't lost OBS behind all these damn windows. All right, here we go. So this one, next things I wanted to show you guys was my website. So docs at KeepItTechie.com. Boom. Let's drop that in there. So if you need anything, any help or whatever, you want to learn Linux, I do have the course on there with all the information behind the courses, but you can watch all my videos on that site as well. Otherwise, you can watch it on wherever you want to watch it at. It's on Free Code Camp. I think it just hit like 600,000 views on Free Code Camp. My introduction to Linux course, which is awesome, bro. It's only been like 7 months since I put that thing out or whatever. But it's here as well if you want to watch it. That's from my channel right there. But yeah, 600,000, viewers on it with like raving reviews down in the comment section. So I guess it's good. I mean, the people have spoken. It's a great course. So check out my introduction to Linux course. It's on here. And then also anytime I put up videos that are tutorials, I wanted to make sure I highlight this. So like I did my Plex media server video a while back, just showing people how to set it up on Ubuntu. If you go into these tutorials, it has all the commands that I do in a video, so you can copy and paste. So anytime I do a video where it's a lot of commands, I'm setting something up, I'm adding GPG keys, I'm adding repositories, importing repositories, all that information is on this site in one location. You know what I'm saying? I got my book list, book recommendations, just a little information about Linux or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But that's my site that I run, by myself. So, and it's hosted on my server and all that stuff. So just go over there and check it out. If you need anything or whatever, you can always email me as well. KeepItTechie@gmail.com. Just go on, email me if you got any questions, or hit me up on any of my social media. All right, so the next thing I wanted to go into, and like I said, I wanted to keep it all together. I'm gonna keep it in order the way I laid everything out. So CompTIA. Anytime we talk about getting into tech and you're new to technology or you're new to hopping into this field, CompTIA is one of those ways to go. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you don't have any tech experience. If you've never worked with computers before, if you never opened up your computer and changed the RAM, changed the hard drive, done any of that type of simple, like technical stuff with your computer, or understand how the RAM works in your system, you never understood how any of that work, you just know it works, you know what I'm saying? if you want to get a good understanding of how all that works, which is kind of like that introduction to technology, CompTIA is one of those ways to go. You know what I'm saying? They have awesome certifications. And like I said, I was going to get into that 8570 certs as well. But just to break down a lot of the certs, they have some core certs, core certifications. So uh, IT Fundamentals Plus, which is, that's if you've never, you know, done anything with computers, you want to take that first, or at least go through the training for it. You don't have to take the certification. You can go get the training for it. You know what I'm saying? And that'll get you up to speed on the way computers actually work. It's a basic course that'll help you understand, you know, tech. And I always recommend my man TechG. He's over there putting in the work, you know what I'm saying? Putting out these courses, you know what I'm saying? He has some of them behind a paywall, depending on how more advanced they are, because it makes sense. I mean, you're putting in a lot of work to create these courses. You should get something out of it, so he puts it behind a paywall, which is fine. But he has IT Fundamentals Plus. You can go over there and get that whole course for free. And I'm not sure what it is with the other ones. You'll have to go check out his channel, but definitely check out TechG. He has a lot of these courses on there for free. You know what I'm saying? But A plus, they have two tests: the hardware and software, that basically breaks down everything you need to know about hardware, as well as everything you need to know about software. You know, and then you got your Network Plus, which goes into networking, so you can get a good understanding of how networking works. Security Plus, so you understand the fundamentals of security. And that's if you're trying to go that security route. You know, that's actually one of those 8570 certs. So if you trying to get in on a government contract, that's one of those certs you need in order to get into the government contracting world, Security Plus. And I actually have Security Plus. Now, infrastructure, this is a introduction into the cloud. So they got the Cloud Plus that breaks down, and one thing about CompTIA Cloud Plus, it doesn't it's not vendor specific. You know what I'm saying? It just simply breaks down what the cloud is and what you're trying to actually learn. I mean, what you're trying to understand with the cloud. It's a simple explanation of the cloud. And not that it's a simple course or a simple test, but it's not based on a specific vendor. Like if you go to AWS, get AWS search, those are specifically for AWS. This covers the cloud and the infrastructure of it and all that stuff. Um, you know, in general, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't focus in on one cloud provider. It focuses in on how the cloud actually works. Then we got our Linux Plus, which Linux Plus is needed, you know what I'm saying, especially if you're going to get into a cloud role. Because a lot of the cloud is ran on Linux, a Linux architecture or infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a good cert to get as well. And I actually had that cert as well. Now Server Plus, that covers, you know, basically how to manage servers. It's a good cert. It's worth it as far as infrastructure goes. Now you can go into other areas if you're trying to get into like cybersecurity. They got the CISA, Pentest Plus, and CASP. If you're trying to get into data analytics, they came out. CompTIA came out not that long ago with the Data Plus certification, which is awesome as well. And then they have some additional certifications, Cloud Essentials Plus. I think that's a basic course that's different from this Cloud Plus, and then Project Plus. I think this is a real introductory to the cloud, so Cloud Essentials. And then this just some more information on the exam development, how they develop the exams, and pretty much CompTIA is recognized in the industry as in most industries. You know what I'm saying? If you go to any position that you see on LinkedIn or anywhere, you're bound to see a CompTIA certification. So definitely check out CompTIA. You know what I'm saying? Now, one of those things I wanted to cover or wanted to show you guys was DoD 8570. And I remember my man Gabe, like I said, Struggle Security, he talked about this yesterday. And this was one of the things I wanted to bring out. I added to my list of things to talk about on this live stream was because he talked about it yesterday as well, and I haven't talked about it in a while, and I actually use this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with him. Not I mean, he does something else. You know what I'm saying? Totally different. But I'm actually using this stuff, so I should be talking about it a little more. And I'm glad he brought it to my attention. You know, to actually start talking about this again. That's what made me bring up the contracts and just showing you guys some of these contracts that I've worked on, how much I got paid on them, and all that stuff. But this is the breakdown of the 8570. I'm gonna drop this link in the chat. So if you have a security clearance, this is the 8570 certification requirements for, you know, those types of positions that you can get, contract positions that you can get with the government. And so this breaks it all down for you, the levels and all that. Like I said, I fall in let's see where I fall in at. I think I fall in a level 2 from what I remember. I got this security plus somewhere in here. Yeah, IAT, information assurance, I believe, training. Security plus. Yeah. That's where I fall right there. That's the requirement. And they actually came out with more, you know, trainings that we have to do, you know, for the position that I work for, but and other certs and stuff. But this breaks it all down. Approved baseline certifications. So as you can see, a lot of those CompTIA certifications are on here. And like I said, Gabe A, Struggle Security, he broke all this down yesterday as well. But A Plus is on there. CCNA Security, Network Plus is on there. So a lot of these CompTIA certifications that I just talked about over here, or under this 8570, is recognized by the government or by the DoD as baseline certifications that you need in order to do specific jobs for the government. So just throwing it out there, even the high level ones like CASP. I actually know somebody with the CASP. He said that was like one of the hardest tests he took to get that CASP plus. I think it's a cyber cert. I'm not 100% sure about it that much. Let's go back over here and look at it. I remember somebody actually took this. And yeah, it's the advanced skill level of cybersecurity. So this is recognized in the cyber world, you know, as a high level certification. It's a hard test. Oh yeah, and that's the 2 different versions. So I guess they got a version 4 out now. That's the current version, and they might be finna retire 3. Yeah. So that's what it looks like. But anyway, that's the CASP certification. So let's go back in here. Let's see, CCNP, so Cisco certification, CISA, GCIH, CCSP. So yeah, a lot of these certs fall under here, and they're recognized by the government for that 8570 requirement. So just wanted to put that out there for all you guys that are military. You know, you may have a clearance, but you may not have none of these certs, and that's what's holding you back from actually getting these jobs. Oh, and quick stop or whatever, go on and hit that like button for me if you can. I definitely appreciate it. And shout out to my man Ort. I see you in here, Ort New Style. And yeah, my man Maddox says I'm going for the Cash Plus in 3 years when my CISA Plus expires. Yeah, that's dope. And that's one thing with these certifications, especially on CompTIA. As you move up, a lot of them are renewed by the new certifications that you take. And that's probably what Maddox is talking about right there with the Cash Plus. He's going to take that right before his CISA expires. I don't know if Cash renews CISA. You would have to go look on CompTIA's website, but they have a breakdown of those CompTIA certs that are renewed, you know, by specific certs. So like for instance, I took the Linux Plus. So I'm certified with that, but when it expires, or when it's close to expiring, I'm gonna take Cloud Plus. Cloud Plus will be another cert with some more, you know, technical skills that I gained from actually taking that cert. you know what I'm saying? And it renews my Linux Plus. So it's a benefit, you know what I'm saying? And the tests are around the same price. So I mean, if you're taking a new one, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you might as well put that money instead of retaking the test or something like that. You could just pay the two, maybe $300 for the certification. Some of them are $500, but it's an investment. So that's the way I look at it. You're investing in yourself. So you can just go and spend $300-400 and get a higher cert, and it also, you know, renews your older cert. You know, and now your older cert that you took has the same expiration date as your newer cert. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope. It's dope. It's dope. Now, if you go, yeah, and if you go back to CompTIA, it kind of breaks it down. What can renew what? And I think it's under the continued education, how to renew. And let me go down and show you guys that since I'm since I'm hopping over there. Let's see, and it might take me a second to find it, but let's see. You can do the CEU portion. Is ways to renew your certifications. You can do CEUs, which is just continued education units, and you submit those to CompTIA and they'll renew your certifications. You know what I'm saying? And it's just based on the type of whatever training. The training has to be approved based on the certification. You know what I'm saying? So you can take that test one time and you can keep renewing it every couple years or every 2 years or so. Let's see. What is it? So what I was gonna look for? Oh, the multiple renewals. I'm trying to remember how to do it. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Renew existing certification. So as you can see, oh, and that's probably what, yeah. That's probably what this is probably what Maddox is gonna do. So CAS Plus is gonna renew CISA, Pentest Plus, Cloud Plus, and yeah, and this is the levels right here. Each one of these certs below will be renewed based on the certs above, I believe. Hold on. And make sure I'm looking at this right. Let's make sure. Oh, yeah, and let's click on them. You have to click on them. So let's say you want to renew your Cloud Plus, or let's say you go take the test. Cloud Plus will renew your A Plus and Linux Plus. And it fully renews, A Plus, Net Plus, and Linux Plus. So all those certs underneath it will approve. Well, not all of them, but some of them will be renewed if you take the Cloud Plus. And that's why I meant by I'm going to take CompTIA Cloud Plus. That's going to renew my Network Plus, because I do have Network Plus too, and Linux Plus, but my Security Plus won't be renewed. So I just do some CEUs for that. And if you go back down, if you go down the pyramid, Linux Plus renews A Plus, Security Plus renews Net Plus and A Plus, and that's what I've been doing. When I took my Security Plus a while back, that renewed my Network Plus. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have to retake that test. I just took the Security Plus, and that renewed my Network Plus. And the same throughout here. Network Plus will renew A Plus will renew nothing, and Data Plus renews nothing. But yeah, this is the all right, guys. I think I'm back. I'm not sure what happened. This happened to me not that long. I mean, this happened to me last time I live streamed. For some reason, I lost connection. I lost internet connection. So refresh the stream. It sucks because I was really getting into what I was talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sorry. I don't know what's maybe I'm gonna have to kick the kids off of Apex Legends or whatever they playing right now at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So man, it was yeah, I was really getting into what I was talking about, man. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you guys can hear me now. Yeah, so back to what I was talking about. Yeah, like I said, I put this link Hopefully you guys got that link. But this is the pyramid. You know, I call it a pyramid. I don't know if that's what they call it, but this the pyramid that you can go look at, that'll help you renew whatever CompTIA certifications that you have, as well as what certs, newer certs that you get will renew the certifications that you already have with CompTIA. So it's dope. Now let's see, back to that 8570. Yeah, so like I said, I just wanted to share this with you guys. Shout out to my man Struggle Security. He definitely, you know, covered this, but he also brought up this SANS Cyber Immersion Academy, and I thought this was interesting. He and I hope you don't think I'm I'm stealing his content. Nah, man, I'm not trying to steal content. I'm just trying to put the information out there to as many people as possible. Yeah, and so definitely check out his live stream where he covered this, because I'm not a cybersecurity professional. I don't have a SANS cert at all. He does, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's best you go holler at him about it. But I at least wanted to at least put it out there, you know, that this is an awesome program that they, you know, put out there. And let me read the first paragraph. It says, to help reduce the cybersecurity labor shortage, the SANS Institute launched the Cyber Immersion Academy program. Accelerated intensive technical training and mentorship in cybersecurity prepare students to pass multiple industry recognized certification exams in 6 months. Now that's dope. 6 months you can pass all these SANS certifications. Now it's 100% scholarship based. That's one thing I wanted to talk about or point out to you guys, and he covered it, you know, very well on his channel, because he knows more about the SANS certifications. But SANS is highly recognized in the cybersecurity field as one of those top level certs, or multiple certs that you can get in order to work in the cybersecurity field. They're highly, you know, recognized as some of the top certifications. But the problem is they cost like $8,000 for one of the certs. You know what I'm saying? Is they very expensive. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people that have those certifications, their companies paid for them. Their companies invested in them and paid for those certifications, or paid for them to take those certifications. Well, this little program right here is 100% scholarship based. I'm assuming, I can't remember exactly. I can't remember if it's um what the requirements were to get the scholarship, but I know they have a vet success academy, and that was one of those things I wanted to, you know, throw that out there. Open to transitioning veterans and those transition in the last 10 years and not currently working in cybersecurity in a civilian role. So you can get that, you take advantage of this scholarship fund that way. Then also the Cyber Workforce Academy for Maryland, so look into that. The Women's Academy, so that's open as well. So any of you women that are out there that are trying to get into the cybersecurity field, this is an awesome program that you can take advantage of. Now, one cool thing about it, I'm from the South. I went to a high school that was the, I guess, the preparatory school for a college. It is, or you can call it it was a private school, but it was tied to the university that it actually sat on. So the school campus was actually on the college campus. I went to Southern University Laboratory School, and that was on Southern University, which is a HBCU. So it made me think about that, or whatever, that they do have a HBCU academy. So it's to help people from historically black colleges and universities for free access to industry leading cybersecurity training certifications. Awesome. You know what I'm saying? This is something that should be highlighted like crazy on some of these college campuses. And I wish I had like contacts or whatever with, because I didn't go to HBCU. I went to school online, but I wish I had a lot of contacts at some of these HBCUs, because this information should be put out there to people that are in college, you know what I'm saying, or attending HBCUs. You know what I'm saying? So this is, you know, an awesome, excellent program out there. Now the Cyber Diversity Academy as well. That's there as well. In Virginia, Cyber Skills Academy. So definitely check this out. And here's some of the partners, I guess, to this program: Training Scholarships, Leadership Academy, Rogers Cyber Secure Catalyst of Toronto Metropolitan University. And I don't know a lot of these companies. I know Upskill, Cyversity, Sans Cyber Security Academy partnership. So, hey, numbers at a glance: 90% graduates land new jobs in cybersecurity with 90% success rate within 6 months of program completion. So, hey, 90%, that the numbers don't lie. You know what I'm saying? The numbers don't lie. They putting the numbers out there. You guys need to hop into this. You know what I'm saying? If you interested in cybersecurity, this is something you could definitely take advantage of. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely something you should take advantage of if you're trying to get into this field. Now, it says 2145 plus. So what is that? SANS mission based program scholarships have funded internally and externally across the globe to bring more talent. So this is the number. So 2100 plus, and then this is the salary. So 90K plus. So that could be, I know people that work in the cybersecurity field make 250,000, easy. Make 200,000 easy. 150 easy. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the guys that I brought on my channel, he lives in San Diego. He talks about it, man. He makes, buku money. I don't want to put out exactly what he makes. I think he said it on my channel, but he makes buku money. You know what I'm saying, in the cybersecurity field. So, hey man, it's plenty of money that can be made in this field. This is just a starting right here. Average salary. You know what I'm saying? This is an average, so to speak. And this is based on the people that have graduated their program. This is not everybody. You know what I'm saying? So this is based on the people that graduate their program. You know what I'm saying? So average salary. So you could, man, this really sucks, bro. That I've never had this issue before. Like really, I've never had this issue before. All right, looks like I'm back. I'm gonna go down in this video. I apologize for dropping. I don't know, man. I'm plugged into my router. I'm not sure why I keep losing connection. Maybe I gotta make some adjustments to my quality of service, yeah, and all that stuff. Because it might be, slowing me down because the kids probably in there. It's Saturday, so they trying to they trying to get it in with whatever they playing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they playing, it's definitely, they time to actually do stuff like this. So um they not, working right now. I mean, they don't have no schoolwork or nothing, so they definitely taking advantage of, their time off on the weekend. So hey, yeah, I might need to call help desk. I'm gonna hit you up, KeepItTechie. Shout out to you, bro. um yeah, quality of service, Maddox, you're right. Quality of service, that might be what's causing this. But hey man, hopefully you guys got something out of this, information that I put out. And if you're watching the replay of this, hopefully this helps you, you know what I'm saying, in some way possible. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason I do these live streams, is mainly to help people, you know what I'm saying, as much as I can. If you need any type of mentorship, feel free to hit me up. You can email me, message me on social media. I try to respond as much as I can or whatever. If sometimes I don't see the request, so please don't beat me up if I miss your message. I just responded to somebody from like September 9th that messaged me in Instagram, so I apologize for that. I just did not see the request, and with Instagram it'll put it in a request area, and I don't know, it's just hard to find it, and I always forget about it. I always forget it. And also, Discord. Join the Discord. You know what I'm saying? I got a Discord over there. It's KeepItTechie got a Discord. Definitely join those Discords. You know what I'm saying? And if you need any assistance, I'm in there as well. I started keeping it up a whole lot more. So definitely join that. If you wanna get some mentorship, or if you need something to help you get into, this field. because it's an awesome field, man. It's a lot of, you know, people out there willing to help you, people out there willing to, you know, give you the information, you know what I'm saying, just like me. And Discord is a great place to, you know, network and talk to people offline if you got any questions. And you know, people are willing to give their time and try to help you, you know what I'm saying. So definitely check that out. Yeah, I appreciate it, KeepItTechie. Appreciate you putting yours out there, you know, and I actually need to put mine out there again. I think I got the link somewhere. I'll drop it in the description of the video for anybody that comes through. But like I said, appreciate all you guys. I definitely appreciate everybody that donated to the channel and everybody that actually came through, liked, you know, shared. All that stuff's on the same level, you know, sharing, liking, you know, all that stuff or whatever. I definitely appreciate everybody that came through on the live stream, and hopefully it helps someone. And like I said, I want to see more people get into the tech field, and so that's why I do this. So hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday, and of course, keep it techie.